First thing we need to do is just download our client. So we're going to go to this URL here, which will be in the description. So you can pause the video or follow along at the same time. So at the top, we have several options. We're going to click on download, which will open up this post. On this post, we have two options. We have the full client or just a manual patch. If this is the first time playing, we're going to go with this one. This will bring us to Mega, which will host the actual file full client. Let's accept our cookies here, and let's download our client. We're going to click at the bottom option here in order to go ahead and download for free, unless you'd like to buy an account with Mega. Completely up to you. So now our client is downloading. So we're just going to wait for that to actually download in order for us to have the client. In the meantime, we're going to be registering an account directly with AOPVP in order to log into their actual clients. Again, all links will be in the description. Here we have the URL. In order to go ahead and register an actual account with AOPVP, first thing you're going to need is an account. There's no real restrictions here. Our password needs to have at least one letter, one number, 8 characters long. Let's submit. And that's it. We're registered. In order to go ahead and make sure we have registered, we're going to sign into our account that we just made. Put in our password and submit. And we can see that we are registered. We have an account. Here's our information. So now we can actually open up the client and start actually gaming. So here we are. We finally downloaded the client. We've registered an account. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's log in so we can start creating our character. There's only one option as far as an actual server is concerned. However, there are two branches. It's the exact same server, just two different sides to it. If one's a little too crowded for you, you can go to the second one or vice versa. Most players do actually play on the first. So let's get started here. We're just going to create a character. Doesn't really matter what you want. You just go ahead and create your character, male, female, choose their hair type, hair color, skin complexion. You can actually change this with in-game items later on if you'd like as well. And let's pick a name, not noob. You can go ahead and choose any birth date or your birthday. Your sign will automatically update depending on your actual birth month and birth date. You can go ahead and choose a blood type, your optional place, job, face, personality, or you can skip all of that and just go into finish. Here we have our character. We're ready to go ahead and start now. So let's enter the game and to the actual Angelicium. As you can see here, it's a little bit different than what you're given in the standard AO game from IGG. This one's a little bit different. If you see, we have an equipment AOPVP box, which requires 10 free slots in the backpack in order to go ahead and open. What it comes with is a full set for a swordsman, an axeman, a spearman, a bowman, for a mage, an assassin, as well as a couple of other perks. On this side, we have the training AOPVP box as well. What this does, it automatically sends you directly to level 270. So if we open that up, we have a welcome note. Welcome to AngelsPvP. To get started, please head to the NPC Welcome Angel in the Angelicium. So they've changed it a little bit. I guess they need to update the actual description a little bit as well, because this is something that's a little bit different. So let's go to the Welcome Angel. Here we are. Now we have our server information, and this will be the actual person to give us the new player gear for level 100, 160, or 270. Completely up to you which one you want to go ahead and take. All skills level 220 and below are 1 gold. That's directly at the actual cities where you can buy them. And players level 299 and below can actually do free job changes at the skill crystal without using a skill crystal. On standard AO, you would actually need to be level 20 or below to do that. Here, it's completely free up until level 299. So once you hit 300, that's where you have to start paying. As far as instances, they have actually been reworked with rewards, not just from Snowland. This needs to be updated as well, but a little bit further back, all the way from Evil Ship. If you're lost, you can go ahead and get new items directly from the Welcome Angel, new player shop. That's where you buy items to enhance your gear, and the gold shop is your primary progression shop before starting instance grinding and events. For more information, you're welcome to go ahead and join the actual Discord, which is quite active. I'll leave the actual link in the description as well. So let's check out the new player gear. Here we have the new player gear. You're able to level directly to level 100, 160, or 280. Now all of this costs 1 gold, each one, but we don't have any gold at all. So let's just go down here and kill off a Slarm real quick, which should net us about 80 or so. And there we go. Actually 1,137. A lot more than what I remember, but who's complaining? So now, new player gear, I want to be automatically 280. Now, the level 100 is for level 100 PvP during Terra Wars every Wednesday and Saturday. There's war, and you're able to go ahead and attend certain locations on the map if you're level 100, 160, or above level 160. Current cap is 340. So you want to go ahead and just buy one of these. And here we are. You need 15 free slots in your bag to open. So let's open it. And as you can see, you get quite a number of items. All of them only have one rest. So let's go over some of the items first. First things that you notice here, you have a 280 advancement stone. If we use this, we'll automatically be level 280. There we are. However, our skills are still level 1. So we need to use the blue, which is a skill leveling stone. And all of our skills are now level 280 as well. It comes directly with a ride or a mount. You can use that. Comes with a backpack. If you see here, we have nothing. Now we have more slots through our backpack. You can upgrade the backpack utilizing lucky hammers later on. And the cool thing about the backpack is, if we take a look at it, it actually provides you with stats. So right off the bat, you're already getting buffs in consideration to what you would actually get on an official server or any other server out there. You see, you automatically get 2,000 defense, 2,500 attack, 2,000 spell attack, 1,750 spell defense, 10,000 HP, and 10,000 MP, as well as some agility, quite a bit of weight, and some extra perks in the 5% physical and spell defense with the 40 slots we see here. Now these hearts here, these are actually buffs that are given to all players. If you see, we have the newbie blessing stone, which also gives you buffs, and it lasts 1 hour. It is permanent, so you're able to utilize it as many times as you want. So let's use it. And if you see, our stats have actually gone up. This does stack directly with it, newbie angel PD stone, and our stats have gone up once more. There are paid versions of both of these stones. If we see the newbie blessing stone, we can actually go ahead and compare it directly to another stone that we actually have here, which is the Stone of Gods. If you'd like to recharge, you're able to do so, and you can buy a Stone of Gods, which does actually replace the newbie blessing stone. If you see here, the newbie blessing stone has 3,500 attack, 3,500 spell attack, while the actual Stone of Gods has 7,000 attack and 7,000 spell attack. So it's twice as strong as the one you get for free. For those free to play players, you don't get left out. during League War, you can actually go ahead and purchase or redeem one that's similar to the one that's in the item mall. You just have to be playing for a minimum of 2 months and win a couple of wars. So if you see here, you have increased attack 7,000, you have increased spell attack 7,000. So basically you're looking at the same stats that you have on your Stone of Gods. The only difference here would be the actual perk, which is the increased character experience, skill experience, monster drop rate by 500, while the League Warstone is only 300. So you do lose 200% in that. But again, that's a perk for actually having paid or supported the server itself. So let's take a look at everything else we received. So we received a sword. Now, since we've actually decided to go with a mage, we won't be needing the sword. So what we can do, and what I do recommend everybody to do, is just open up your album here, or you can press Control B. This will give you extra stats by just placing weapons directly inside of it. The way it works is you go to your weapon, head, wear, attire, gloves, shoes, robot, mantle, appearance, etc. Each one has three options. White option, which is your normal gear such as this. Blue equipment, which is the good gear, which we don't have any of. And the yellow equips, which would be these here, which would be top, lucent, Zionic, etc. Since we're not going to be using this, my recommendation is we start placing them directly here, and it'll start giving us a score. If you see here, 2,180, we add to the album, and now we have 2,180 under the category of weapon. If we see here, we've actually gained 420 attack and 210 magic attack. Total collected, we've also gained 3 HP, 3 MP, and 3 experience. At the same time, we've actually managed to unlock level 2 of weapon, which gives us an additional 480 attack and 240 magic attack. And we can keep adding the rest of the items we're not going to be using. So we're not going to use this either. So now, again, more. Now we've unlocked level 3. And if you see here, there's a maximum of 10 levels for the entire album. So let's keep adding the items we're not going to use. So we're not going to use this, and we're not going to use this. If you see at the bottom here, you have the score. So we only have one slot left. Let's put in whatever we have the highest score on, which is our Shadow Blade. And there we are. We've automatically gained 8,730 score, and we haven't even done anything in the game. Next, we're going to open up these boxes, which are our armor boxes. If you see automatically, you have level 280 gear to begin your quest with. And we also have our weapon. So now we're pretty much set. We have almost everything we could ever want. Let's just put these in here as well. Since we're not going to use them, we're not garment, we're not mantle, or anything of that nature. So let's just put all of this in here. The shield acts as a weapon, so I'm not able to add that. But everything else does fit in, and it'll give us 2 grids full of yellow equipment from weapon, while weapon actually takes up the 4 grids, but headwear, attire, gloves, and shoes, if you see, gives us those. And we've managed to unlock level 1, level 2, level 3, and level 4. And on weapon, up to level 5. So technically we're halfway done with the album already, and we haven't even done much in the game yet. So as you can see, you do get quite a bit of a push when playing the game. If we open up our Angel Baby, this basically works in order to go ahead and automate what you're doing in the game. So, for example, we have our newbie blessing stone and our newbie angel PD stone. This expires every hour. We see here our buffs. They expire every hour. 23. This one expires every 24 hours. So 23 hours and 53 minutes left. This one expires in 1 hour. In 1 hour, I would have to re-click this to be able to reuse it. Or I could just go ahead and put it in here, self, and turn that on. And when it runs out, it'll automatically utilize it again. So I don't have to keep using it manually. It'll do it for me directly. So now that I have my equipment, what's the next thing I can do? Well, let's talk about the new player shop. The new player shop, if you see here, we have different items that you can actually purchase for gold. We have a level 28 lucky ride feed, lucky hammers, lucky piercing hammers, lucky enhanced hammers, and rune eggs. These here are in order to go ahead and better your equipment that you start out with. The lucky hammers you can utilize on ride in order to go ahead and try to get green bonuses in defense, attack, spell defense, etc. Or more slots on your backpack. Here, you can go ahead and utilize the piercings as well as the enhanced hammers in order to try to get it a little bit higher. Up to 15 enhanced hammers can go into these, while up to 5 piercings can go into them. And then the rune eggs will actually get you runes that will also buff your equipment. And you can do that once you start actually gathering money. And I'll show you how to gather money in a little bit. So now that we finished this, let's take a look at some of the other changes we have. If we look at the gold shop, we have several different bags. We have our Dwarves AOPVP bag, which can get you a Power of Dwarves, Magic of Dwarves, Craft Stone of Angry Dwarves, a Garden Kineko, which is this robot here, skill vouchers, lucky hammers for set attributes, which will get you certain green bonuses directly to the equipment. So if you pick spell attack, it gives you spell attack. If you pick defense, it gives you defense. We also have an energy core, fast gear, which allows you to produce faster or craft faster. A level 255 production set, Dark Evil Egg, which is a pet, and the Saria AOPVP Lucky Bag, which allows you to drop special trinkets for your characters, as well as improved pet feed. You get 15 of those. The cost will be just one voucher that's worth 100 million angelic gold, which is our standard gold. We have the Saria AOPVP bag. If you don't want to try to drop it, you can buy it directly for 1 billion gold here, which will be 10 of these 100 million angelic vouchers. And here you can go ahead and drop any of these items. We also have the Blessed Cape, which allows you to get better backpacks and a couple of other goodies as well. And those are actually just 4 of these 10 million vouchers. Now, if you played our standard AO from IGG, you recognize these. The 100 million angelic gold vouchers, as well as the 10 million gold vouchers, which you can actually get exchanged from the voucher angel for that exact same price. He'll sell you one of these for 100 million gold. He'll sell you one of these for 10 million gold. However, here they've actually added several different or newer vouchers in order to go ahead and purchase the Pet Amplify egg. This is in order to go ahead and open up your pet system, which we have here. All 7 pages can be unlocked. Now, in order to do so, you would need to drop the Amplify hammers, which is the rarest item here. It can drop up to 20 hammers, it can drop 10 hammers, or it could drop 5 hammers, as well as several other items. In order to go ahead and purchase one, you need 1 billion angelic vouchers. Again, these can be purchased for 10 of these directly with the voucher angel, and I'll show you the exchange in a minute. Now, remember I told you there's better versions of the newbie angel PD stone? Well, one of those can actually be dropped directly here with this bag, the Eterna PD Stone Lucky Bag, which is our Eternia PD Stone. And these bags are actually 20 billion angel gold. We also have our Reamplify hammers in order to go ahead and reset some of your stats here. And those are 2 billion angel vouchers. Now the angel vouchers you can get directly here, exchange angel vouchers. And there we are. You can trade 10 million angel vouchers for 100. You could trade 5 100s for a 500 million angel voucher. You could trade 2 of those 500 million for a 1 billion. And then you can trade 2 billions for 2 billion. And vice versa here. We're going back 1 billion for 2 billion, and then 500 million for 5 100 millions, 1 billion to 2 500s, and 1 2 billion to 2 1 billions. Now, in order to go ahead and purchase those directly, we just buy Angelic Vouchers, and you can buy them here for 2 billion, 1 billion, 500 million, 100 million, and 10 million. Remember, your character cannot carry more than 2 billion gold at any one time. So you will need these vouchers in order to go ahead and do that. Now, next thing I want to show you is our resource manager we have here. If you go to I want to exchange Angel Silver, you can exchange for different items. You can have a lucky fashion candy bag, which you can get fashion candies for, which you can exchange. And I'll show you how to exchange in a little bit. You can get save keys, broadcasting, games, stall cards. You actually have a couple of PDs here for the back. Mark scrolls, battlefield curse stones for your HBs, and some enchanted PDs. Right now we have the nurse and the doctor egg, which do not give stats. All stats have actually been changed directly to the newbie angel PD stone, the Eternia PD stone, and the Goldinia PD stone, which is only available in the item mall at current time. You can get gem gouges, SP power scrolls, hammers, etc. Now, how do you get this angel silver? It's actually quite simple. All you have to do is be logged in. If we see here, we have our online reward, which has reached 0 now. We click it, and there we are. We now have 50 angel silver. The timer resets, and in approximately 40 minutes, we'll be able to get some more angel gold directly from them. Now, let's say you actually bought the lucky fashion candy bag, and you managed to drop either a weapon fashion candy, a character fashion candy, or ride fashion candy. If that's the case, you just go over here to our fashion princess, and you're able to go ahead and exchange that for character, ride, or weapon fashion. We go to character, choose which one you'd like: traditional cowboy Arabian, killer devil masks, pirate, sailor student, samurai, whichever one, and you can exchange a candy stone for one of the PDs that they have here. It's 1 PD per piece. It's the exact same thing if you actually got one of the ride fashions. You can exchange one ride candy for one of the fashions. And there we are. Now let's take a look at this second part that our resource manager has, which is I want to exchange angel gold. This is very important and something that's very neat and somewhat unique to Angels Online PvP private server is this item here, 100 angel gold shards. What these are is you actually purchase them directly from the item mall at a 1-to-1 ratio. This is in order to go ahead and prevent scams and to be able to trade angel gold directly with other players. Now, it doesn't directly recharge back into your item mall. That's why this was added here for us. You're able to actually exchange the item directly for item mall items. For example, we have our 1-star VIP badge, which is worth 15,000. Angel Gold. If we see here, the exact same item now costs 150 pieces of 100 Angel Gold, which is equivalent to 15,000. So the prices are basically exactly the same. Our Stone of God item, 10,000. Stone of God, 100 pieces, which is also 10,000. We have our Sacred Trinkets, our Chili Delight Furniture. So the most important items are actually included on here: skill crystals, blessed fusion potions, etc. that you can actually exchange directly for Angel Gold converted into an item. That way you can go ahead and trade with your friends, or you can trade with anybody you'd like. It's completely up to you how you want to go ahead and do that. We have several PDs here that you can get for some Angel Gold, 2,000 Angel Gold. You can get an Armored Grizzly, Necro Mew Book, Frisky Puss. You can get some PDs here. Now these actually drop directly from the bags themselves. Every time you use a lucky bag, for example, let's say you use one of these, you're automatically going to get a shard as well. And that shard will be one of these shards. So you're guaranteed a Roaring Steel Armored Warbear in 75 bags. If you drop it directly from the system, congratulations. If not, you can trade in the shards and get the actual Roaring Steel Armored Warbear. So you're guaranteed the actual drop you want after X amount of bags themselves. And it's the same thing with our spells. After X amount of drops, you're guaranteed whichever one you'd like. This is the Goldinia PD Stone that we were discussing a little bit earlier. Our Star Keys. Star Keys, these are actually utilized for our Star Blessing system. This has also been revamped a little bit in order to go ahead and provide you with much better outcomes. One Star Key will automatically provide you either with a golden rune or with Stardust automatically. And also, the Star Force for each golden rune has been vamped up by 10. So if you were getting 17,000, now you get 170,000 Star Force. And we can cover that in a different episode. I don't want to get too far into this system because it might confuse you, and that's a little bit more end game. Another change we have is going to be directly here with our Green Angel. Our Green Angel exchanges straw pollutants for different items. Here we have Super Wings, Sealed Aurora Ghost Shiftings, different PDs, more PDs. Again, none of these actually have any stats, they're just for looks. Some broadcasting, a robot, and some back PDs as well. These are fairly simple to actually obtain. All you have to do is kill level 21 monsters plus anywhere out in the world map, and they'll have an opportunity to actually drop you a straw pollutant. We also have here our pet expert. Our pet expert actually allows you to purchase any of these pets here. You're able to purchase directly with gold. You don't actually have to go through the entire process of dropping them. Just some special eggs are drop only, such as the Poochie egg, the Teddy egg, and Queen egg, Beast egg. But a lot of those are actually available through the bags here at our Angel. But here you have our kitty egg, viddy egg, eagle egg, drake egg, as well as the medium and advanced blood certificates in order to go ahead and grow them. We have our pet cookies, pet can, and master's love as well, directly available from our pet expert. And you're able to go ahead and purchase as many as you'd actually like. Another big change that's actually been done here is these three guys. We have our skill 1 angel, skill through to 4 angel, and our job angel. Let's talk to our skill angel first. If we see here, this angel has pretty much every level 1 skill in the game directly available through him. And if you see, just as we had mentioned earlier, pretty much every single spell is 1 gold. So we can buy all of our skills directly in AL or Angelicium without having to go all the way through every single map. So there's a huge quality of life improvement that's been done on the server. Now I'm just going to purchase these. Now these are the ones that actually start to cost. Remember, everything below 230 is 1 gold. Everything above 230 starts to actually gain a cost. So that's 40 spells we just bought for 40 gold. Try buying that on any other server. You won't even be able to afford a single spell, let alone 40. And all of them neatly in one single place. Our 2 to 4 skill angel obviously has skills 2 through 4. Now these vary in price from 10 million vouchers or one 10 million voucher to 500 million vouchers for some of the higher level or better spells. We see here, Coagulate is a level 280 spell, 500 million gold. You would just need 5 of these. Now, how do you get these? Because we just farmed a Slarm and we've only about 2,000 gold. Now left 1,096. So it's going to be difficult. What the game has actually done is here in our Candyland, Chocolate Forest, the instance, it's actually been revamped to drop approximately 30 some odd billion gold by finishing the entire instance. So if you run this instance just once, you will have more than enough gold to purchase every single spell that your character needs in the game. So you just need to run the candy instance. That's it. We have our job angel here. Now, this is the angel that actually replaces the skill angel down here in order to go ahead and change your skills. Remember, you have until level 299 to do so. In regular IGG, you just have up until level 20. So here you're able to experiment at level 280 or up to 299, any job you'd like. So you can change absolutely everything about your build, from your Wraith skill, your Curse, your Meditate, your hits, your staff hit, Vespe if you want to become a warrior instead, if you want to become an archer instead, an assassin, you want to no longer be Wraith, you want to be life, or you want to add, I don't know, Earth or Chaos or whatever you want, you're able to do so here directly. Now, it goes back to being Earth level 1 because it's a new skill. But again, all we have to do is come back to our Welcome Angel, New Player Guild, and buy another one of these boxes and use the blue one. And there we are. Earth is now level 280. And again, this will work for any skill that you go ahead and redo directly here. Now at the end of this video, I'll be giving you a list of some of the changes that have actually been done directly in the game for you to actually start getting used to it. That way you can see some of the changes that have been done as far as instances and where to get drops and everything of that nature. Hope you enjoyed.